Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bree Danielle. Today I'm coming at you with a really cute makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you how I got this really pretty sultry pink smoky eye. So if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. So I'm going to be doing my face first. I'm using my Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, and I'm just using a flat foundation brush to go ahead and apply that to my face. I do my makeup very similarly to the way that TaylorMade Jane does hers, where she puts the foundation down first and blends everything into one another in like a 3-in-1 method. And to conceal, I'm using my CoverGirl True Blend concealer. I like to go in with just a little bit. You really only need a little bit of it. It blends out really nicely. This was my first time using it, so I was kind of just trying to test it out and see how much coverage I got from it. And just from a little bit of concealer, it really did give me a lot of coverage, and I really did like the color. To lightly contour my face, I'm using my Juvia's Place shade stick in the shade Katsina, I think is how you say it. Yeah, this is like my perfect contour shade, and I love it because it's so creamy and it blends out so well. So I'm just putting that on the perimeter of my face, and I'm going ahead and contouring my nose. And I'm using my Sigma brush. I can't think of what the name of the brush is, but I'll put it on the screen. I'm using that to blend out the contour first. I like to blend that first and then blend my foundation and concealer on top, just so I have a nice subtle contour. I don't really like it to be super duper defined. And to blend out my nose contour, I'm using another Sigma brush. This is a Sigma eyeshadow brush. I'll put it on the screen as well. I love this brush to blend out the nose contour. It's just like the perfect size. I like to spray my face with a facial spray before I blend out my concealer. And I use my MAC Fix It Plus spray to do that today. I always use my Real Techniques setting brush to go ahead and blend out my concealer. So that's what I'm doing here. And a good tip for blending out concealer is to really just take your time and make sure you get it nice and blended. You want everything to look nice and seamless. So take your time, don't rush through it, and just pat it into your skin exactly where you want it to lay. And then I'm blending out the foundation into the concealer, so everything meshes well with one another. I'm going to set it all down with my Beauty Bakery flour powder, and I'm just using a sponge. It's just a dry sponge to go ahead and set my face. I'm lightly going to bake this concealer down because I wanted a bright under eye, and I find that this powder helps me kind of brighten it up just a little bit. And then after I've let it sit for a couple of seconds, I'm going to dust it away. Use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. I'm just using a fluffy brush, and I'm just dusting that powder away. And you see how it it mattified that concealer, and it also brightened it up a little bit. I also really love this powder because it just brings your whole face makeup all together, and it just blends everything into one another. Now I'm going to powder contour. I'm using the 4-in-1 face palette from the Lip Bar, and I'm using that lighter brown shade to go ahead and just contour the perimeters of my face. And then I'm using that blush shade to go ahead and add a little bit of pink to my cheeks. And now I'm just filling in my eyebrows using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm jumping right into the eyes. I'm using the Sigma Cor-De-Rosa palette, which is super duper duper pretty, and I'm going in with that deep dark shade on the outer corner of my eye to give me that really pretty deep smoky effect. And then for the pink, I'm using my P. Louise base, the pink one. I'll put the name on the screen just as like my base so that I don't have to cut my crease. I'm just popping that onto the inner of my eyes. And I'm adding some of that magenta to the outside of that brown so I can have a really pretty pink smoky eye. I want it to be smoky, but I definitely wanted the theme of this look to be pink. And then I'm popping on a pink eyeshadow on top of that base just to set it down in place and to give it more of a salmon pink. I'm adding some of that deep brown shade to my under eye, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the pink. And now I'm just adding a very light layer of eyeliner. So now I'm going into my Sigma Sculpt Highlight and Contour Face Palette. And I'm going to be using that light shade of highlight to put in my inner corner because I love me an inner corner highlight. I can't do a look without it. And now I'm going to use this shade to go ahead and highlight my face. So that is the finished look, you guys. I added some lip gloss and I'll put that name on the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give me some thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.